Hey everyone, I'm Big John and welcome to another episode of the Disability Show. This week coming to you from Otter Lake in Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania. So this week I want to talk to you about tips about Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind at Epcot. Now, for those who saw my show a couple weeks ago from MCO, Orlando International Airport, I talked about how the ride was a one and done for me. But so, and here's some reasons why. So, for some people who get motion sick very quick, the ride does have a lot of features that many of other Disney's roller coasters don't have. So, it has so many twists and turns and so when we got off of it, I got a little I wasn't feeling myself. So what I did was we went into Club Cool, got me a drink, and I sat down. So if you ever feel that way after you ride Guardians, you should find a place to sit down, get some sugar in you, and you'll be better. And that happened really quick, especially because afterwards we had our lunch at Space 220. So we had to get myself situated. And you should get yourself situated if something like that ever happens to you when you ride Guardians. But you don't have to do the entire thing. You could also, you can go into the building and watch the pre-show because Terry Crews. And then afterwards you can ask to opt it out. You may not get the whole experience, but you can get the experience that you want. And that's what it's all about. So anyway, that's my tip. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions on how to do Disney for people with disabilities. I'll make sure it gets to a future episode. And now it's time for this week's Top 5. So this week we stayed here at the Poconos. And it kind of reminds me of Fort Wilderness. So this week, I thought we're going to do the top 5 things to do at Fort Wilderness. Number 5, the pools. Now, the pools are not as hectic as the ones at other Disney hotels. They're all over the place, so and they are very relaxing. Of course, they have a quiet pool and a pool with a water slide, and because they got them scattered around because Fort Wilderness is a giant resort, since it is one of the opening day Disney World resorts. But yeah, the pools are good. Number 4, staying in the cabins. Now, we've stayed in the cabins 3 times, and it gets that whole rustic feeling with all the conveniences of the 21st century. The cabins have kitchens, bedrooms, bathrooms, a TV. In other words, the essentials. Number 3, just walking around the place. Fort Wilderness is a huge resort, so there's a lot to see. You can walk around, or if you have a golf cart, you can just drive around, look at other people's campsites, especially when it's the Halloween and Christmas season, because that's when the RV campers go all out with their decorations. Number 2, the shops. Now, Fort Wilderness has many different shops around the resort, and each one has different things. And some stuff you won't find at any other Disney resort. Fort Wilderness also has some Disney camping stuff for you to buy if you're a camper or a glamper like my mom is. But it's so good to find some unique merchandise at the Disney resorts. And my number one thing to do at Fort Wilderness, the Hoop-Dee-Doo review. But it wasn't always like that. For those of you who've been with me for a long time, you know the story that when I was little, we sat right in the stage, and I was having one of those meltdown, those autistic toddler meltdowns. But since we've learned that we could do the balcony and stuff, we've grown on it. It's grown on me. And it's still an amazing show. We have a big upcoming video of that coming up somewhere in the future. It's going to be over an hour long, so I hope you guys are ready for that. But anyway, if you ever stayed at Fort Wilderness, let me know in the comments what your favorite part of it is. So anyway, Disney has revealed the entertainment for the not-so-scary Halloween parties, which kick off this coming Friday. Now, of course, you're going to have the triumphant return of Mickey's Boo-To-You Halloween Parade. I hope they don't take anything out of it. I'm still kind of bummed they still haven't brought back the Brave unit of the Festival of Fantasy Parade yet, but let's hope they haven't taken anything out of Boo-To-You. And also, we got the Cadaver Dans, which I'm convinced are probably the Dapper Dan's ancestors back from the grave. If any Dans are watching, need to verify that. Also, there's going to be the triumphant return of the Hocus Pocus Villain Spectacular, which I think they're probably going to amp up big time because of Hocus Pocus 2 coming to Disney Plus this fall. Even though my dad thinks it's probably going to tank. But that's his opinion, not mine. And also, you got, of course, all the characters around. I think they're bringing back the live performers in Pirates of the Caribbean. The ghosts in front of the Haunted Mansion, I hope. The Disney Junior Disco at Storybook Circus, and the Scream-O-Ween dance party. I think that's what they call it in Tomorrowland with Mike and Sully. So yeah, it's good. So yeah, August 12th. If you remember last year, it was August 10th for Boo Bash, but I think they're doing this so that the kids get a taste of Disney Halloween before it's time to go back to school. So anyway, that's this week's show. If you have any questions on how to do Disney for people with disabilities, let me know in the comments. I'll make sure it gets into a future episode. Now, for this week's shout outs, make sure you guys check out my buddy Beth over at Beth's Disney Adventures. She does amazing live streams from the parks, as well as live streams from the Character Warehouse in Vineland. So make sure you subscribe to her. Also, make sure you guys check out Josh and Jenna at Resort TV 1. They do amazing live streams from the parks each and every week. Make sure you check them out. Also, make sure you guys check out Samantha Lowe. She does great vlogs and on YouTube and Instagram. Also, make sure you guys check out Nick over at Magical News Live. He also does amazing live streams from the parks each and every week. For the latest Disney news and gossip, make sure you guys check out WDW Magazine. If you've not subscribed here yet to the Big John Network, what in the Walt Disney World are you waiting for? And tap the bell for notifications so you never miss a second of the fun. And until next time, may the mouse be with you.